this is the first day for documenting my app usage of 3 to 5 days. I have it here on my laptop, but on Monday, November 30th, was the first day I started tracking. I had a screen time of 14 hours and 55 minutes. Which that's a lot. But I spent 3 hours and 29 minutes on TikTok, an hour 48 on Google, which I'm assuming is probably just from homework. And this Sunday I actually drove home. I was coming back from break, so from Houston back to College Station. I had maps that I used an hour and 10 minutes, which is like how long it usually takes me to get here, and then Instagram for 50 minutes. And I guess because this was a Sunday, I drove back and I had work, and after work I did nothing all day, so I guess I was just on TikTok all day. I don't know. The next day, Monday, December the 1st, I had about an hour more of screen time with 16 hours and 3 minutes. And I was on TikTok for 3 hours and 51 minutes, so almost 4 hours. And then I was on Google Chrome, I guess, for 2 hours and 17 minutes, which is definitely for homework. And then Instagram for 50 minutes, YouTube for 42 minutes, and then Twitter for 36 minutes. Those are like the top ones. I pretty much just did nothing. I went to class, did nothing on Monday except for scroll, and then homework, which is why Google Chrome was my second most used app for that day. Okay, for December 2nd, on Tuesday, I had 10 hours and 35 minutes. TikTok was definitely the most, for 4 hours and 6 minutes. And then YouTube for 2 hours and 6 minutes. And then also Google Chrome again for 2 hours and 44 minutes. I definitely did a lot of homework on Tuesday. And then I also hung out with my friend, which I think we were just watching a show together, which is why it's slightly less than, my like 14 and 16 hours. Yeah. And then alright, and then for Wednesday, December 3rd, my total time was 7 hours and 15 minutes, because I had class all day and then I went straight to work. So I was only on TikTok for 2 hours and 47 minutes. So a lot less than my like almost 5 hours a day. And then YouTube for 36 minutes. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep watching YouTube, which is why that happened. And then Instagram for 28 minutes. I kind of just use Instagram when I'm on campus because TikTok is blocked on campus, so by default. Oh, that's probably also why YouTube is higher up. I watch YouTube Shorts and Instagram on campus in between classes. And for the final day, going out with a bang, probably the worst ever, and I know why. I had my lab. I was so tired. I got home from my lab in the morning and I slept all day with TikToks. Well, I was on TikTok for quite a bit that day, but I had TikToks while I was sleeping when I got back, and then I fell asleep watching a Netflix documentary. So I have 2 hours of Netflix and 1.5 hour of YouTube. I always have to sleep with something on in the background, which is why YouTube and Netflix are higher, because I think I just slept all day watching a Netflix documentary and then YouTube videos. And also had photos, which is pretty high, with 23 minutes. But top was TikTok for 6 hours, 40 minutes, Netflix for an hour, 58 minutes, Google for an hour, 45 minutes, probably for homework when I woke up, and then YouTube for an hour and 27 minutes, and Twitter for an hour. So